YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Nate J, back with another video, back in the vault. Yes, sir, man. As y'all see by that title, we'll be talking about millionaire morning routines. Yes, sir, man. Hey, look, man. I feel like we all should have a routine. We should all have like a system that we are running every single day. You know what I'm saying? And one of the main things that I've noticed when it comes to millionaires and things like that is that they have routines, right? They stick with the system that they've implemented over time, and it caused them to be where they are today. You know what I'm saying? So um, I've been able to, create me a little, I guess, like system or routine in the morning that gets me going and stuff like that, man. But I'll dive into that as the video goes on, man. But yeah, let's go and get to our first clip.
So 3 years ago, I had a millionaire tell me the one thing that's stopping most men from being successful is how they start their day. So I did these 7 things every morning for 3 months, and it literally changed my life. 1, wake up early. Your days are all over the place because you're in a rush the moment you wake up. Give yourself time to ease into your day. Also, most of the world hasn't gotten up yet, so this is the best time to focus and get things done without being interrupted. 2, drink a glass of water when you wake up. Doing this first thing in the morning is going to wake up your brain, jumpstart your metabolism, and let your body know that it's time to get the day started. 3, make your bed. Discipline in small things is going to build discipline in big things. This is a small win that sets the tone, gives you a sense of accomplishment, which is going to boost your productivity for the day. 4, exercise. This is going to boost your testosterone, improve your focus, reduce stress, and boost your confidence. You're also less likely to exercise if you don't do it first thing in the morning. 5, hygiene and grooming. Do not just leave the house looking any kind of way. And it's not even about how other people may view you, but it's about the respect that you have for yourself. Take pride in your appearance because when you look good, you feel good, and when you feel good, you perform better. 6, plan your day. When you don't plan your day, it's easy to get distracted and forget things. Write out what you need to get done for the day and then list your top priorities. The first step to getting more done is doing what you need to get done and then having a plan. And lastly, read for 20 minutes. Most people start the day listening to music, scrolling social media, or watching YouTube videos. Feed your mind something productive. Read a book for 20 minutes. This is going to improve your focus, productivity, and calm your mind before you start work. But fellas, if you want to have more successful days, do these 7 things. I hope this helps.
Yeah,
So
man. Everything that he said are things that I've implemented in my early morning routines and stuff like that, man. I've been waking up early. I I basically wake up around like basically the time that he said, like 6:30, or that he had like 6:30, between 6:30 and 7. Um, I start off, having my conversation with God, praying, then reading a scripture for the day, and just meditating on that before I get out of bed. And then I go down to the gym. I do my stretching, go down to the gym, get a quick little workout in, about like 30 to 45 minutes, close to an hour. Then I come back and, like you said, get get ready to start the day, take a shower, take care of my hygiene, like all of those little things, man. So, oh yeah, also making my bed. I also want to touch on that, man. I used to just wake up out of bed and just like I would halfway like make my bed up in the morning, but like you said, making your bed is just like that little small thing that creates that discipline to make sure that you do it before you go out and just do anything for the day, man. Like making your bed is so important, bro. And I used to think like, man, why do like my mom always say make my bed and stuff like that, But it wasn't until I got older and like I started to, have like this routine in the morning, and it's just to create that discipline. You feel me? If you can do one little small thing every single day, you can do something big every day. So yeah, man. Uh, like taking the sheets off the bed and doing it over again. Like I'm talking about making your bed that way. I've been doing it, for the past couple of years now, man. And it's like now I don't even think about doing it. It's just something that I just do. You feel me? So yeah, man. Great advice for his morning routine. Let's get into the next one.
I'm a 25-year-old millionaire. Time just hasn't caught up yet. This is everything I do to make sure that becomes a reality.
I really like starting my days with something active, which most of the time is a run. Running is one of the hardest things I do all day. So when I get up, get that checked off, it really helps me build momentum for the rest of the day.
I also find when I spend the first few hours of my day in nature, it really helps me collect my thoughts and get my mind right for the rest of the day. After that, we head home, shower off, and then it's straight to work. Recently, I've been working with a few brands where I basically just create them ads that they can run on Meta. What I've learned is the best way to make a lot of money is to first help other people make a lot of money. And that's really what I've been focusing on recently. Once I wrapped up my editing, all the meetings I had to attend to, I had to find something to eat. I've been trying to lean down for the summer, so I've been intermittent fasting till about 2 o'clock. I ended up just making this yogurt bowl and it was so good. And yeah, that's really what most mornings look like for me. I used to be super big into optimizing everything with my morning routine, cold showers, meditating, journaling. But what I learned is when I focused mainly on those things, I was actually less productive than if I just had to get up and get straight to work. There's no perfect morning routine. It's all about just finding one that works for you. I'm a 25-year-old millionaire. Time just hasn't caught up yet. This is
My days, the hardest things I do all day.
I like what you said at the end, man. You know, we don't have to have a perfect routine. You know, as long as you find something that works for you, that's all that matters. Like, my morning routine compared to the first guy was totally different. We had some similarities and stuff like that, and just like this guy, we got some similarities. But other than that, everybody has their own routine that works for them, specifically for them. You know, so yeah, man. I love how he said that at the end, man. But yeah, hey, that little bowl. I've been seeing a lot of acai.
day and nature
Or how you
today.
say
Recently,
it?
I've been running on other people. I've been trying to lie. I ended up just making
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. That look good. I've never had an acai bowl. I think that's how you say it. Acai bowl. Never had one, but hey, I'm gonna see what he's talking about, man. So yeah, let's get to the next one.
Couple of hours. I get up early, just naturally, and then, you know, I exercise most days, and most days it's not that hard for me. Some days it's really hard, and I do it anyway. I don't want to, you know, and it's painful, and I'm like, why am I here? And I don't want to do.
I mean, why am I here at the gym?
Why am I here at the gym? Why don't I do something else? You know, it's not always easy.
What's your source of motivation in those moments?
I know that I'll feel better later if I do it. And so, like, the real source of motivation, I can tell the days when I skip it. I'm not quite as alert. I don't feel as good. And then there's harder motivations. It's longer term. You want to be healthy as you age. You know, you want health span. You want, ideally, you know, you want to be healthy and moving around when you're 80 years old, you know, and so there's a lot of, but that kind of motivation is so far in the future, it can be very hard to work in the second.
Yeah.
So thinking about the fact I'll feel better in about 4 hours if I do it now, I'll have more energy for the rest of my day, and so on and so on.
What's your exercise routine, just to linger on that? How much you curl? I mean, what are we talking?
Yeah, I like how you said that, man. Like starting out your morning doing the workout or exercising, it's one of the toughest things that you can do because you're pushing your body to its limits. Your body wants to rest. Your body wants to like lay in bed, but you have to literally force yourself to get out of bed and then move after that. You know what I'm saying? Then lifting weights, you know what I'm saying? Just adding that resistance to what your body wants to naturally do, which is to lay in bed and get that extra 10 minutes of sleep. You know what I'm saying? So, and then like you said, I like how you said, like, everything else later on in the day, it's not as hard. I'm not gonna say it's easier, but it's not as hard. You know what I'm saying? Because you like literally accomplished the hardest thing first thing when you woke up. And now everything after that is just mental. You know, so I love how you said that. And yeah, I wanted to get, you know, Jeff Bezos in here or somebody, you know, that is a millionaire or a billionaire. Even though he's not a billionaire currently, he was a millionaire at one point, you know. So just to get the mindset of somebody that is there and that surpassed it, you know. So yeah, let's continue.
About here. That's all I do at the gym. So
My routine, you know, on a good day, I do about half an hour of cardio, and I do about 45 minutes of weightlifting, resistance training of some kind, mostly weights. I have a trainer who, you know, I love, who pushes me, which is really helpful. You know, I'll be like, he'll say, Jeff, do you think can we go up on that weight a little bit? And I'll think about it and I'll be like, no, I don't think so. And he'll look at me and say, yeah, I think you can. Up of hour. I get up early. Just
Yeah, yeah, man. That's exactly what I do, bro. And I've never seen this video. Matter of fact, this is my first time really hearing Jeff Bezos like speak. And I know that may be weird to say because we got social media and the internet, but I've never heard him speak before. And I thought that his voice was like every time I seen a picture of him, I thought his voice was like really like high pitched. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, man, it's crazy how we have some of the similar things. Like I do cardio for about 30 minutes, and then I do some type of weightlifting. Um, like targeting weightlifting. Like I work on my chest area and my biceps on Mondays, and then Tuesdays I work on triceps. Yeah, triceps. And then Wednesdays is ab day. You know, core, working on my core. Thursday is leg day, and then Friday is uh, chest again. Yeah, so yeah, crazy. All right, let's get to the. I think this is the last one right here.
Every day I spend the first 3 hours of my day acquiring new skills, meditating, contemplating, working out, and eating healthy. And because I do that first thing in the morning, by the time I show up to my first meeting at 9 a.m., the day is already won. I've already grown. I've already gotten my gym time in, my meditation and contemplation. I've already read. I've already taken care of myself. I've eaten healthy. And so the day is already won by the time I start it. And that's the secret to my success. And no matter what challenges I go through that day, it's already won because I've already grown. If you start your day with a growth mindset and you put in the work, then you'll grow each and every single day. And when you do that enough days in a row, you're going to transform yourself into a whole new person. Every day I...
Hey, he said it, man. He said it. Like everything that you do in the morning. Because I used to be the type of person that would wake up in the morning. I would check my phone because my phone would be literally right next to me on the nightstand, and so I would pick up my phone, scroll on Instagram, uh, probably look at YouTube real quick or something like that, and that's already like an hour wasted. Yes, I said hour. I would spend hours, not even an hour, hours scrolling aimlessly, and then I would get up all sluggish. I would probably do a push up here or there, but yeah. So, yeah, man, how you start your day is very important, man. Um, learning the skill. If you have a skill, doing a little doing some little activity to get your brain moving with that skill. For me, it's trading. Um, yeah. So yeah, how you start your morning is how you win the day. If you start your morning off doing those little things that grow, that have something to do with growth, you're already winning. And when you're faced with those challenges throughout the day, like you said, hey, you already won in the morning. Your day is already won. You need to just push through whatever is bring you some type of resistance throughout the day and just face it head on like you did in the morning. So, yeah, man, this is great. This is great, man. Love these clips, man. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed them. Didn't really have too many to react to. Um, I've seen like when I was trying to look for clips for this topic right here, it was weirdly hard to find on TikTok. Because you have a lot of troll millionaire routine videos or TikToks and stuff like that, man. So I wanted to find some really good ones. And this one is like, oh, this is from like 2022, but it still had great gems in there that could be used today. So, yeah, man, that's pretty much it, man. If y'all made it this far in the video, like, comment, subscribe if you're new. And we're gonna keep it moving, man. So yeah, with that being said, it's your boy Nate J signing out of the vault. Deuces.